nowadays, just about everybody I know has ADHD, including myself. And it's pretty interesting because before, in the past, like in the 1950s, 1940s, that time era, less people had ADHD, right? And before that, say the 18 or 1700s, even less people had ADHD. As a matter of fact, I don't think they even thought it was ADHD. It was just seen as being hyperactive and having too much energy. So we basically have two reasons for why the amount of people who have ADHD is increasing, right? And I'm not going to say either of these is correct. They're probably both correct to some extent. But let's get into the first one. The first one is that, medicine is advancing. We have more people studying stuff like ADHD. So now we see that, these symptoms also mean you have ADHD. We can test people. We can see it. See how if your parents have it, you probably have it. All that stuff, right? Now the second reason for why there's more ADHD, which is the one that's the one that I think is the larger reason for why so many people have ADHD, is that our world is basically giving us ADHD. What do I mean by this? Scrolling. You're scrolling. You got a funny video, then you got a sad video, then you got a motivational video, then you got another funny cat video, then you have a video of somebody doing something cool. Right, you're frying your dopamine receptors and your emotions, so you get bored of stuff. You're hyperactive. You want to do stuff. You get bored. You can't focus on stuff. Right? It's not because you have ADHD. It's because maybe you don't scroll, but you do other stuff like play video games. Now, video games aren't as bad, but you're still playing a game that, for example, you're leveling up in a game instead of leveling up in real life, and this happens faster than in real life, all that stuff, right? And then other stuff, extremely important, is food. Almost every food nowadays is horrible for you, and it also, a lot of it is a major contributor to so much ADHD. Look at any candy bar, right? It's going to have food coloring. That heavily promotes ADHD. Other things like sugar, they inflame you, they're inflammatory, and everybody has ADHD because they're eating so much sugar, right? There's also other things, I don't know if seed oils directly affect ADHD, but I'm sure they have some correlation. Other stuff, just garbage chemicals in your food, right? Like maltodextrin, random stuff like that. That's not normal, guys, right? That's pushing the ADHD in so many people. Sure, we probably have medicine has evolved, and we are able to diagnose people better. For example, I probably have ADHD, right? I'm hyperactive, right? As you can see, I was just fidgeting with my hands as I was recording this, right? But I can focus on stuff if I want to, right? If it's interesting, or if I have to lock in, for school, for example. I remember this was a few weeks ago. I was studying for this exam, and my mom was helping me review something, and I kept getting distracted every 30 seconds, right? But if I feel if I didn't eat any junk food, but I feel if I were to have, I couldn't also really exercise too much because I strained my back. But if I had, if I was able to go, I would have gone for a long bike ride, bike a ton, do a hard workout, be physically exhausted, and be all right, let's sit down, let's study, But yeah, people also people say you have too much energy if you have ADHD. Here's the thing. If you have ADHD, you have too much energy for a reason, right? You have all this energy, and what are you supposed to do? Have less energy? No, right? Maybe sometimes, but it's going to be very hard to get to the point where you should get rid of your energy instead of use it up, How do you get rid of your energy, right? You don't want to take some pill that kills your emotions, your drive, your whatever. You don't want to take that, right? You don't want to take these pills because like they also have side effects and they might help you focus better and they get rid of that energy. But why not get rid of this energy you have by doing stuff that helps you get rid of it, like exercising. Most people don't exercise hard enough. Exercise hard, right? Like have a hard workout. Obviously you should have deloads and lighter weeks, but even during the lighter weeks, still go light obviously, but outside the gym, bro, be active if you can. Like go for a hike every day. Go hike for 2-3 hours. Go bike for another 2-3 hours, and then go play some sports with your friends or whatever. And then you're working out too, and you're gonna be like, oh, I'm so tired. You have to release all this energy you have by being active, not by taking some pill. And also, I think most people, you can definitely not have your ADHD anymore. You can like cure it basically if you live like a smart human. Just stop scrolling, stop watching TV, get decent sleep. Well, you can watch TV, but like don't binge watch Netflix and that garbage, right? All this stuff. Yeah, get rid of watching corn. That really fries your attention span. That's horrible. And it's a lot of dopamine, so it's really, really bad for you. Also, if you have ADHD, watching that's horrible for you. Don't eat processed foods, don't eat junk food, don't eat refined factory foods, which are all the same thing basically, and especially don't eat sugar. Although there are people who do have like serious ADHD, like maybe these people actually might need the medicine, maybe, if the side effects are worth it for them. Maybe. I haven't done a ton of research on this. But for most people, like me for example, or you watching this, literally just live like a smart person and you won't need medication, you don't need a therapist, all that stuff. You don't need it, right? Now, I'm not saying that ADHD is fake or made up. Now, it is real, right? And I think that it is, in part, like, it actually can happen to you. Like, you can actually get ADHD even if you live healthily, I think. But, like, before, in the past, maybe, like, 1 or 2 people that you know would be, like, super hyperactive. Like, whoa, I have to go do this and that and this. Oh, look at that, right? Only 1 or 2, 3 people you know would have been like that. Nowadays, it's like, who do you not know that isn't like? Who do you know that isn't like that? That's the real question. It's not who do you know that is like that. It's who do you know that isn't like that, right? And it's probably because of our lifestyle and also ADHD symptoms, but mostly the majority of it is our lifestyle. So if you want to fix your, ADHD or whatever, ADD, whatever the heck you have, you want to minimize it, just, live like a smart person, Yeah. See ya.